بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. أعزائي طلبة وطالبات شهادة الثانوية العامة قسم رياضيات لغات، السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. اليوم سنتناول مراجعة عامة على مادة الاستاتيكا. مادة الاستاتيكا وهي إحدى فروع المادة التطبيقية، أي عليها ربع درجة امتحان الرياضيات. عزيزي الطالب، قبل ما نحل أو ما نبدأ مراجعة الاستاتيكا مجموعة نصائح أتمنى إنك أنت بإذن الله تعمل بيها. رقم واحد، النوم كويس جدا جدا ليلة الامتحان، ان انام فترة على الاقل من 6 الى 8 ساعات. ثانيا، اركز على الرولز على كل يونتس، يعني مش معنى كده ان انا ما ذاكرش الكتاب، لا، ما ذاكرش الكتاب كله ولا ذاكر اليونتس كلها. اهم حاجة تركز على الرولز اللي في كل يونت. وبرضو انصح عزيزي الطالب ان التوتر غير مطلوب، بمعنى انت ممكن تمتحن ان شاء الله على التابلت بنظامه انك انت ممكن تشير الشاشة على جزئين، جزء الامتحان والجزء الثاني الكتاب الموجود عندك اللي هو منزله على التابلت، على اساس يبقى سهل جدا انك تتصفح الرولز قبل ما تختار الاجابة الصحيحة. طبعا الامتحان مالتي تشويس، يعني اختيار من متعدد. الاختيارات دي مهمة جدا جدا انك انت ما تاخدش وقت فيها، بمعنى اول اختيار مثلا اول سؤال ما تاخدش اكتر من 3 دقايق في الاختيار. ليه؟ لان ال3 دقايق دول هيعطلوا على جزء كبير جدا. يعني انت مثلا اول سؤال لقيتك انت السؤال الاولاني اخدت فيه وقت اطول من 3 دقايق، خلاص اتركه وروح للسؤال الثاني والثالث والرابع، بس انت عامل نوتس كده، انت عارف الاجابات الاسئله اللي انت حلتها والاسئله اللي انت ما حلتهاش، عشان تقدر ترجع للحل الامثل. عزيزي الطالب، مهم جدا جدا انك تكون هادي وقت الامتحان، او اما تشوف الامتحان ما توترش، اقرا مره واثنين وبعد كده فكر قبل ما تختار، لان الاجابه مهمه جدا جدا انك تفكر قبل ما تختار الاجابه الصحيحه. Welcome my dear student in our math program for secondary 3. Today we are taking final revision in static subject. My dear student, we have 5 units in static subject. The first unit is fraction. Second unit is moment about 2 dimensions and 3 dimensions. Third units in equilibrium, very important general equilibrium. After that, couple. After the couple, we have the final unit is center of gravity. Center of gravity and negative mass of gravity, very important unit. My dear student, let us we go to final revision in static. Look at, my dear student, the magnitude of the smallest horizontal force that makes a body of mass 10 kilogram in equilibrium on vertical rough wall, where the coefficient of friction between them equals 1/5, equals space kilogram watt. Choose the correct answer, 20, 30, 40, or 50. Look at, my dear student, in the opposite figure, F equals N. Mu N equals what? Equals W. By substitution about M equal 1/5, then N equal 50 kilogram watt. The solution is 50 kilogram watt. Another example. A body of weight 50 newtons is placed on rough inclined the plane and is acted on by force B along the line of the greatest slope upwards, given that the body is about to move upwards when the force B equals 30 Newton and is about to move downwards, B equals 20 Newton. Look at, my dear student, remember we have 2 forces, upward B equals 30 Newton, downward B equals 20 Newton. What is the required? Find the coefficient of friction between the body and the plane. Look at this example, maybe multi choice. What is the mu? Moving upwards, look at n equal 50 cosine theta. The second equation, 50 sine theta plus mu n equal 30. This equation number 2. When the body moving up, we have two equilibrium equation. The first equation, normal reaction, n equal 50 cosine theta. But the second equation, 50 sine theta plus mu Sn equals the force B 30. Moving downwards, B equal 20. Look at Mn, mu n plus 20 equal 50 sine theta. We have three equations. By using substitution, then we deduce that sine theta equals what? 1 over 2. Then inclination angle equals 30 degrees. But substitution, n equal 50 cosine 30, 25 root 3 is normal reaction. Also substitute n equation 3 to calculate mu. Then we deduce that the value of mu. The force F, Li plus Mj acts of the point A, 1, negative 3, and algebraic measure of moment, vector of the F about a point B, negative 5, 0, equals negative 21 units, and vanishes about a point C, 2, negative 7. Find the magnitude of the force F. This example, we can find it by multi-choice, but we need steps. Look at the moment equals negative 21. Moment of AB means AB vector cross F vector. AB vector B minus A. B minus A, point B minus point A. 1, negative 3 minus negative 5, 0 cross LM. This is the magnitude or coefficient of the force equals moment equals negative 21 from the given. Therefore, by using 6m plus 3l equals negative 21. This, by using divided each term by 3, we deduce that the first equation, when the moment equals negative 21, 2m plus l equals negative 7. We need another equation. Look at when the moment equals 0 at A, C, vector C minus A, therefore we deduce that negative m minus 4l equals 0. Therefore, what is the relation between m and l? M equals negative 4l. By substitution, then we deduce that L equals 1, M equals negative 4. Therefore, the force became I minus 4G. 1I minus 4G. What is the norm F? Square root coefficient I power 2, 1 power 2 plus negative 4 power 2 equals root 17. This example, we can find it by multi-choice. Find the value of F or magnitude norm F equals this multi-choice, root 17, root 16, or root 15, root 11. We choose the correct answer, root 17, by using steps. In the opposite figure, find the moment of the force 10 root 2 about the origin point. Look at, my dear student, 10 root 2 acts at AB, but this magnitude, 10 root 2. What is the vector F? This is very important. To find the vector F equals norm F multiply or dot AB over norm AB vector. Look at, my dear student, AB vector B minus A, point B in the opposite figure 0, 0, 5, point A 3, 4, 0. Then AB vector equals negative 3, negative 4, 5. We find the vector F by using the rule magnitude F times AB vector over norm AB. 10 root 2, this is the value of F. AB vector negative 3i, negative 4j plus 5k over square root AB, norm AB, 9 plus 16 plus 25. Therefore, 2 multiply negative 3i, negative 4j plus 5k equals negative 6i, negative 8j plus 10k. This is the vector F. Moment at B, by using determinant first row ijk, second row the vector 3, 4, 0, the third row magnitude of the vector F, negative 6, negative 8, 10. By using calculator, we can find the value of determinant 4i minus 3j. Now we are to translate to important example. A body of weight 16 Newton is placed on a rough horizontal plane. If the coefficient of static friction between the body and the plane equals 3/4, then magnitude of resultant friction force belongs to 0,16 closed interval, 0,20 closed interval, also 16,20 closed interval, or 16,26 closed interval. We know that resultant reaction belongs to closed interval, normal reaction, the first component, second component, n multiply square root 1 plus mu square. By using n equals 16 and m equals 3/4, by using calculator or calculate, the closed interval became 16,20 closed interval. Don't forget, my dear student, R dash is called resultant reaction, belongs to n and n square root 1 plus mu square. This is very important rule. Another example. If the force F is a force in the same plane as a parallelogram ABCD and moment at A negative 18 units, moment at B equals moment at D equals 32, then moment at C equals what? Choose the correct answer. 81, 82, 70, or 80. Look at in the opposite figure, moment B equals moment D. Moment B equals moment D. The force F parallel to BD. Moment B equals moment D. Therefore, the line of F parallel to BD. We know that if the moment B equals moment D, then the line F parallel to BD. But if moment B equals negative moment D, we know that the force F bisect BD. In this example, the moment B equals moment D, therefore we deduce that the line or action line of the force F must be parallel BD. We know moment B 32. What is the moment at B? Moment at B equals the force times H1. What do you mean H1? The perpendicular distance between the force F and point B. We know F times H1 equals 32. Also, moment at A in the opposite figure equal 18 equal F times H2 equal 18. Remember, my dear student, from the opposite figure, we know moment C equals H1 plus H2 plus H3, H1 plus H1 plus H2 equals, by substitution or distribution, FH1 plus FH1 plus FH2 equals, by substitution, 32 plus 18, summation 82. This example is very important to find moment at C. Moment at C equals the force F times the distance between C and the action of the force F equals H1 plus H2 plus H1. Remember, moment at C equals moment at B or twice moment at B plus moment at A. Therefore, we summation 32 plus 18. Answer is 82. If the magnitude of limiting friction equals 60 Newton and the coefficient of friction 0.75 or 3/4, then magnitude of resultant reaction Newton equals what? Choose the correct answer. 50, 100, 150, 200. Look at, we know that from given mu Sn equals 60. By using mu equals 0.75, then we deduce that normal reaction 60 over 0.75 equals 80. Then we deduce R dash resultant reaction equal what? Excellent student. N multiply 1 plus mu S square. Therefore, by substitution, then R dash equals 100. N equals 80 plus 1 plus 0.75 square. Then the correct answer is 100. Now we are translate to another example. In the given figure, the algebraic measure of moment of the force F about the point A equals what Newton? Look at the opposite figure. Choose the correct answer. 100 root 2, negative 50 root 2, 50 root 2, negative 75 root 2. And the opposite figure, my dear student, we have the force F. Its magnitude 100 Newton. Inclination with horizontal with 45. The distance AB half meter, but CB 3 over 2 or 1.5 meter. The required moment about A. We have two solutions. We can solve the force F about x-axis and y-axis, and horizontal F cosine 45, in vertical F sine 45. We know that sine 45 equal cosine 45 equals root 2 over 2 by using moment at A. First, F or 100 cosine 45 multiply the distance is half meter. But don't forget, we have two directions of the moment. Anti-clockwise positive, but clockwise is negative. Look at, after you solve the force F equal 100 Newton, then moment about A, negative 100 cosine 45 times the distance 3 over 2 plus 100 sine 45 times 1 over 2. Then the correct answer by using calculator, negative 50 root 2. Another example. Mass of a magnitude 1, 2, 4, 5 grams are fixed at A, B, C, D respectively on broken line ABCD as shown in the opposite figure. Look at, we have 4 mass acts at A, B, C, D, and AB equals 6 centimeter, BC equals 12 centimeter, measure angle or CD perpendicular to AB ray, measure angle ABC equals 120. CD perpendicular, measure ABC 120. What is the required center of gravity? Look at, we put measure angle A, BC 120. Therefore, measure angle CBD equals 60 by using 180 minus 120 equals 60 degrees. And measure angle BCD equals what? Equals 30. Then we deduce that BD equal 1 over 2 BC or 6 centimeter. BD half BC equals 6 centimeter. Therefore, DC by using Pythagoras theorem 6 root 3. Then we put AX, AY are two orthogonal direction as shown in the figure. Then form table for mass and their coordinates as follows. Look at, we can take AX, AY to horizontal and vertical axis and put the table at A, at B, at C, at D. Mass at A 1, at B2, at C4, at D5 from the given. X coordinate 0 at A, 6 at B, 12 at C, 12 at D. Y coordinates at A 0, at B 0, at C 6 root 3, at D 0. Then we know that center of gravity M1 x1 plus M2 x2 plus M3 x3 plus M4 x4 over summation of all masses 1 plus 2 plus 4 plus 5. Also, we calculate YG by using M1 Y1 plus M2 Y2 plus M3 Y3 plus M4 over M4 Y4 over M1 plus M2 plus M3 plus M4 to find the center of gravity by using the rule XG equals 10. Also, YG equals by using the same rule, but in YG equals 2 root 3 centimeter. Therefore, coordinate of center of gravity respect to point A 10 root 3. By the end of the lesson, my dear student, don't forget the couple. What is the meaning of the couple? If we have two forces are equals in magnitude, opposite direction means the couple. Moment of the couple equals the force times the distance between or the perpendicular distance between the two forces. Don't forget, my dear student, we have two types of couple, clockwise and anti-clockwise, or has two directions, positive in anti-clockwise, negative in clockwise. And if we have triangle ABC, three forces acts at AB, BC, and CD respectively. What you mean? This means the couple, moment of the couple equals twice area of a triangle multiply K. What is the meaning of the K? K is the constant, which equals the ratio between the force and the length of side. If we have ABC is a triangle, AB equals 3, BC 4, CA equal 5. And the force 6 acts at AB, and force 8 acts at BC, force 10 acts at CA. Then we deduce that if we divide each force among each side, the ratio is constant, equal to. Then this is means couple. What is the moment of couple, my dear student? Moment of the couple equal twice area multiply K. This is magnitude of the couple. My dear student, by the end of the lesson, I am very happy to spend such time with you. Thank you. Goodbye.